The last time that I talked to you was 2 days ago, and it was right after my doctor's appointment, and I had absolutely no voice, and that had continued on to the next day, which is why I'm recording today. Though I have a voice, I'm coughing probably 10 times as much, so I'm sorry for that. I can't really help it, so yeah. But, so, I never really got to explain to you guys about my anxiety for that doctor's appointment or what really was going down. So, about a year and a half ago, I had surgery for a growth that was on my cervix. They had no idea what it was. They had never seen anything like it. And we had no idea whether or not it was going to grow back. So that's what I had gone to do on, what day was that? Wednesday? I had gone to do that Wednesday. And that surgery and the couple of procedures leading up to that surgery was, honest to God, the worst pain, most miserable time I've ever had to deal with in my entire life. And I was on bed rest for 2 months after it. It's in the middle of all that is when my lung functions had dropped to about 30%, and we pretty much thought I was on my deathbed. So the thought of that it was a possibility that that could happen again, and I was going to have to go through all of that again. It was so paralyzing. It was such a traumatizing thing that I had gone through, and I was terrified. Yeah. So I had decided to go with Sarah's mom to watch one of her things for her new dance team that she's in at school, and I spent most of my day doing that just to try to distract me. So when it comes down to it, oh, there you go. We get there, my mom meets us there, I go to my appointment. Now, my appointments with these doctors beforehand last hours, and it's dozens of doctors all walking in of course, the most comfortable situation. All of them trying to figure out what's going on and what's wrong, and it's a lot to handle. So I go in prepared for the worst, because I've already been there. And I walk in and everything's fine. It didn't grow back. She says it didn't even look like I had surgery, and let alone had, half of my cervix cut out and then the rest of it burned and lasered. And it was fine. It was perfect. And I can't explain just the rush of just joy and relief that it was one of the greatest feelings in the entire world. And I was so happy. And I am still in shock, because I could have sworn to you that it was back, and that I was going to have to just make really complicated decisions onto whether or not it was worth going through all of that, because I honestly don't think it would be. But what would be the consequences if it wasn't? And it was just really, it's weighing the pros and cons of things that most 20-year-olds don't have to weigh the pros and cons of. And yeah, so that, for right now, I don't have to worry about. And I'm gonna go and do an ultrasound and stuff, I think next week or the following week, something like that, I think it's the week after my surgery, and that's on the 16th. So in a couple of weeks, whatever it is, I'm going to do an ultrasound to see if there's anything internally that they're not able to see that could be causing my problems. So there's still some things that could be wrong, but for it not to be that, I can't even, I could talk about my excitement of this for hours and it not even be words coming out of my mouth. And then the next morning, I wake up to find out that this super drug for the Devil Delta 508 has been approved by the FDA. And for those of you that don't know, that is my CF mutation. And just to have the not having cancer or weird thing on my cervix to this drug that could potentially save my life, or at least prolong it for hopefully a while, is I'm gonna be able to get eventually. It's been the most emotionally exciting last 2 days that I really don't know how to comprehend, because this time last year everything just seemed over and I had lost all hope for everything, and my lungs were shit and the rest of my body was, and my personal life wasn't doing as well as it could have. And now I have all of my best friends all on good terms, and my lungs are doing better than they ever have despite me not feeling my best, and I don't have cancer, and this drug is coming out and I'm living on my own, and just things are so good right now, and I'm terrified to say that, and I'm terrified to accept that. And because it just, life never works out that way for me. It's always the second I think things are good, it turns to shit and things fall apart and I lose my friends and my family starts fighting, or I get in a really bad breakup, or my health gets awful and I'm in the hospital, or a friend dies. And right now, I'm not emotionally stable enough for any of that to happen. So hopefully that I can just stay on this, just wherever my life is going right now, I can stay there for a little while and I can get some things accomplished, and I can do some traveling while I'm feeling well enough, and just really make the best of this time and celebrate really this new chapter and this new chance, this new chance at life. And I've had, I can't tell you how many times my life has seemed like it's ended, or it almost has, and then I've had this reawakening of just life and this new hope and just a whole new chance to have this life that I can have. And each time I do the most I can with it, if not more sometimes. After last year and just everything turning around the way it is, and I'm finally doing things that I've always wanted to do, like with the fashion school, and I'm just so happy. And yeah, so my face keeps itching. Okay, random rant about polyps for a minute. To my other CF friends, or to anyone out there that gets sinus polyps, I can't talk tonight. Anyone else out there that gets sinus polyps, does your nose just itch incredibly, horribly whenever it's time to get them taken out? I get mine taken out every 4 to 6 months. They grow back like crazy. I don't know what's wrong with my brain that they want to just grow everywhere around it. That's a surgery that I'm having on the 16th. But I have one that's right here, and just that entire, oh, it itches so bad. It's kind of all I can focus on right now is the itch, and I can't even, it's complicated. Hello. Hello. But I am going with Sarah and her mom to Dallas for the next week or so for a dance competition. And I'm gonna hate leaving my love bug. We're leaving on Sunday, so I have one more day to annoy the crap out of her until she goes with my mom. I'm gonna miss you. I'll be home in 1 week, and then we will have so much fun. Yes. So as much as I love to travel and I love to do all of these crazy things in my life, I hate having to leave her. Like, when Sarah asked me, I almost wanted to say no just for the fact that I didn't want to leave Ava. And then when I had finally told her I would go, I was just like almost tearing up. Like, I hate, my dog and I have a very strange connection, and I wouldn't have it any other way, would I? No. So I have some treatments I have to do. I went and, well, last night, kind of as soon as I started feeling a little better, my friends Bregan and Jerome, I went grocery shopping with my mom, and Bregan started texting me that they were kidnapping me, and then I started getting Snapchat said they're sitting outside of my apartment. So I was kidnapped for the evening, and that was fun. So I have a few clips from that I'll put in right here maybe. God bless you. And then tonight, I was working on a school project, actually about to film this, and Christy shows up, and I went and had dinner with her and John Ryder, and we just kind of hung out for a little bit. And so I finally got home and settled, and now I've got treatments to do, and then I need to go to sleep because I have a lot of stuff I need to do tomorrow. So, oh, okay. You know, she's just like, I don't know. So thank you guys for listening, and yeah, I kind of just wanted to share that experience as much as I could, and just explain kind of where my head's at right now with life and with my health and with Ava. Do you have anything else to say? I don't know if y'all can hear her. Do you have anything else? Hold on 1 second. Ava, what are you doing? I put the camera on her and then she walks away. So I don't know what she wants. But I'm gonna go and get to doing all of that, and I will catch up with you guys for a full daily video tomorrow, hopefully, if my voice stays and nothing too crazy happens, because I really want to, like, whenever my friends are around, like, take out the phone or the camera or whatever, but it's very awkward. So hopefully I get better at it. Yeah. This sinus nasal drip thing, it's gonna kill me. Right now it is. I'm going to treatments. Good night.